Reverend Dr. Frank C. Huston was the son of Thomas and Mary Huston. Frank attended Fayette County schools and graduated from Moody Bible Institute in Chicago. In 1899, he became an evangelistic singer for Charles Rain Scoville, a famous evangelist. From Florida to Nova Scotia, Frank sang in 180 evangelistic campaigns over 19 years. In 1894, he married Bertha Martin. In 1915, he was ordained a minister in the Disciples of Christ in Indianapolis. Frank was internationally known as a composer of hymns, gospels, ballads, popular songs, patriotic tunes, and dance songs, foxtrots, one-steps, and waltzes. His first successful hymn, "We Shall Gather Round the Throne," was published in 1898. In the early years of the 20th century, Frank founded his own music publishing company in Indianapolis and New York. He published hundreds of songs, many of which were his own compositions. His most famous hymn, "It Pays to Serve Jesus," 1909, is still performed today. He also wrote nostalgic songs about Indiana, including "My Indiana Home," 1917, and "We're from Indiana," 1928. He collected his gospel works in Selected Sacred Songs, Jacksonville, Florida, Frank C. Huston, 1937. On January 14, 1934, Frank Huston became pastor of Mooresville Christian Church, Disciples of Christ, a post he held through 1937. His salary was $11.75 per week. The normal salary was $10 per week, but because Brother Huston lived in Knightstown and drove to Mooresville for choir practice on Thursday nights and again on Sundays for services, he was allowed an extra $1.75 per week. In 1935, he wrote "Mooresville," a nostalgic song praising its hometown values. Although no published version appears to exist, his sister copied his original handwritten musical score and donated it to the Mooresville Public Library, a facsimile of which has faded with time. The Mooresville Times twice published Frank's lyrics, June 11, 1936, and June 24, 1937, each time slightly altering the words from the original.